Are you one of those people that has had a breakthrough and you have uncovered what your life's purpose is? Or are you one of those people waiting to uncover what your life's purpose is? Or maybe you thought you knew. So, oh yeah, I know what it is. And then when you got there, it wasn't it at all. Or maybe you're in the process of changing careers. You might be over 30, 35. Maybe you're thinking you want a different career, but this time you want to make sure it's purposeful. Well, you know what? I'm going to help you with that. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Loche. I'm the author of the new upcoming book, June 6th, available on pre-order on Amazon. Here's my promise to you. My promise to you is that you will uncover what needs to be present for you to feel fulfilled. Now, that's kind of an odd word if you're not used to using it, but my hunch is you might have used the word unfulfilled in the past. Say yes if that might be you. Well, today, I'm going to reveal the secret to your life's purpose and what Michael Loche thinks your life's purpose might be. Who do I think I am? We'll wait to hear. I'm the author of the book, Your Life's Purpose. And most importantly, we have a couple great announcements today. So thank you for joining us. We're here every Friday live at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon Eastern time. The purpose of the Hangout with Michael show is to uplift you and inspire you and give you all the tools and processes so you can live a rich, full, awesome life. My hunch is that you're in. Talk about in. Look who's in today. I have my rock star with me today, John Inverarity and Tana Smithers, both from Vancouver. I'm in beautiful Victoria, BC. We are going to head out to Vancouver and welcome Tana to the show today. Good morning, Tana, and welcome.
Thank you, Michael. Super excited about the show. I have my book on order. I ordered it quite a while ago. June 6th, it comes out. So that's just great. Yes, I'm Tana Smithers. I live in Vancouver. I'm an empowerment mentor, and I work with women that are struggling to grow their business. So I help them get aligned with their sacred gift in their business. I teach them law of attraction tools to grow their business, and I'm also a certified emotion code practitioner. So, once we get everything sorted out in business, we've got a business plan, we've got a marketing plan, there's still something holding them back, and that just happens to be those trapped emotions. So I use the emotion code to really get people focused and moving forward on what they need to do in their business.
Good stuff. Today, you're going to be reading some of the live comments. You and John are going to be doing that together today. You're going to let us know what next week's show is, and you're also going to reveal some of your fulfillment needs later in today's show. Thank you for joining us. Hey, we're staying in Vancouver, talking to John. Good morning, John. Welcome.
Good morning. Always a pleasure to be here. Yes, my name is John Inverarity, and I'm a certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner. And I'm also a chronic pain specialist. I love helping people with chronic pain, chronic concerns, and helping athletes with performance blocks as well. So helping athletes break through and achieve the next level or get back to a level where they once were.
Are you wanting to brag about that figure skater that never won a game until she worked with you and now she's a superstar? Is that the one you wanted to bring up, John? Is that the one you were alluding to?
Yeah, she, yeah, we did a couple sessions over Skype. She's actually in Europe, in Denmark. And a lot of anxiety going into competition and keep falling, and she ended up winning the competition.
You don't have to be a figure skater coach to help her because it was in her head.
It was, yeah.
Trapped emotions. Good. Well, welcome to the show, John. You're going to be revealing some of your fulfillment needs. We've got a couple more announcements today. First, today, now, I don't have a copy of the book. It's a fake cover. They're on their way. My secret batch is on its way to Victoria. And the rest of you can get it live today or order it today on Amazon and then have it delivered to you. But wouldn't it be nice to get a signed copy from Michael Loche? Say yes if you're in.
Yes.
So today we're running a contest. We are giving one free signed copy. Maybe it won't be till after June 6th until I get mine, but I will sign a copy, send it to you. Now, you need to enter and you need to be live. So inside the comments, I want you to say, yes, I want a copy, or yes, and some other comment. So more than one word, more than yes and a comment. That will enter you in. Dana and I got it figured out today how we're going to draw the winner. I'm not doing it. Dana will. We'll find the winner. And some of you think, well, I'm not waiting to go. I want to order mine right now. So I'm going to ask John and Dana to do a quick little search for me. Dana, on Amazon.com right now, pre-release price, Your Life's Purpose, what is it?
It's marked down from $16, Michael. It's $10.87.
$10.87. I'm
exactly.
on sale. I'm
and
on sale.
I know, and the Kindle is $7.33.
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to encourage everyone, and where else, John, where did you find it?
On Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
And it's on there for $10.97.
Oh, $10.97. A little price war going on.
Yeah.
$10.97. So get a copy of it. Just like all of my books, it's a 5-step process. I'll walk you through 5 steps. At the end of the 5 steps, you'll have surfaced the needs that are so important to you that you didn't know that were. Talking about the needs, I've coined the term fulfillment needs. And people say, what's a fulfillment need? Well, we're not used to using the word fulfillment that way. We're used to using the word fulfillment with an un in front of it, which is what word? Know it when you say it. Say it when you know it. Unfulfilled. I'm unfulfilled at work. I'm unfulfilled at my job. So fulfillment needs, there's 30 of them. They're right here. Scan, 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 scan. This is the master list of fulfillment needs, and there's 30 of them. And on, when you get the book, you'll know what they are. But if you want to download this and print it, not only is it a list of the 30 fulfillment needs, it's exercise number 1. Remember I said there's 5 exercises, and at the end of the 5 exercises, you'll have surfaced your top 4. And wow, is it ever nice when you know, because then you can make different decisions. So would you like a copy of that in your inbox on June 5th? That's one day before the release. You can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/life's purpose. And Diane's going to be entering the links inside the chat today. Again, it's the full list of 30 fulfillment needs. You can have it delivered to your mailbox. Is it called in mailbox? No, inbox. I knew that sounded odd. On June 5th. So a couple things today. Make sure you sign up with that. Get it in your mailbox on June 5th. And then order your copy on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or your favorite bookstore and have it ready. Because that week, we're going to be having discussions about fulfillment needs. Check them out now. That's it. Book giveaway done. Access to 30 fulfillment needs done. John, we haven't now, John. What is her third announcement for today? Something really important cooking tomorrow. Tell our friends what it is, please.
Yeah, what we're doing tomorrow is we're doing an emotion code demo and a mentoring session online on Facebook Live on Michael Lozier's fan page. So right back here tomorrow, same time, same place, join us. And we're looking for someone with chronic pain, and either Michael or myself will work on them. And we're going to clear some of that pain. We're going to relieve someone of that chronic pain that they've had.
Yeah. We've been practicing the format, not the emotion code because we're good, but we've been practicing the format. We've been doing it on Tuesdays at 9 o'clock. We've been helping lots of people. And now we're ready for the big spot. That's Saturday morning, 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, on this Facebook page. John and I will give you our quick little training seminar where we talk about all the elements of the emotion code. There's the chart behind me right there. And John, a few weeks ago, we helped a woman named Martine live. Martine wasn't even on chat. Her friend Diane was chatting in the comments. What do you remember about Martine? We know the end result. Can you tell us about Martine in that session live on Facebook Live, healing her chronic pain in her lower back? Tell us more.
I remember she had pain. At the beginning, it was around a 7 or an 8 out of severity, out of 10. And yeah, we cleared maybe half a dozen, maybe a little more trapped emotions from her, and the pain gradually decreased down to, I think we left it off at a 3 that time.
And then I finished the show and I called her. I said, let me fix you up. And we got it to and her husband was kind of skeptical, and I removed the trapped emotions from his neck as well. So there we go. That was very fun. We're going to do that tomorrow too. If you have chronic pain and you would like John and I to remove the trapped emotions that are causing that, join us tomorrow live on this channel. John, who is saying what today? We're going to get ready to give some tips and tools out of the book. But who's watching today and what are they saying? And then we'll hear from Dana. So John, you give us a half dozen, and Dana, you can finish. John, go ahead, please.
Yeah, absolutely. I see a lot of yeses. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching live. If you could like and share this so others can see it, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Rami Carlin is watching, and I think she ordered the book. Looking forward, and ordered already. That's great. Hi, Rami. Gwen, Lorena, good afternoon from stormy London, UK. So grateful to have left work early to watch your show. Bring it on.
I love my UK friends. You know what they're obsessed with? Telling us the weather.
Yeah, Sylvia's got a weather report for us.
Oh, yeah, Sylvia Bellini will tell us what the weather is, and Gwen told us what the weather is. Here in beautiful Victoria, BC, it's about 15 degrees Celsius, and it's just a beautiful day today. So, Gwen, from my weather channel to yours. Go ahead, John. Who else?
Thanks. Misty Anderson. Good morning, Misty, and is watching from Alaska.
Well, she's not just watching from Alaska. She also has a weather report.
It's a beautiful day in Alaska.
It's a beautiful day in Alaska. Thank you.
All right. Make sure if you're watching live, you comment if you're interested in a book and let us know how the weather is where you live. Janet Logan from New Jersey.
Yeah, I always joke that I don't talk about the weather. That's all we're doing today. Dana, who do you see saying hello to us today?
Well, now we got another weather report from South Florida. Mark Henry from South Florida. And a nice, Diane, your sister, gave a link to Virginia Lynn Rose. So that's nice that people are linking people up. And David Termini gave us a weather report in Genova, in Italy. It's sunny, 25 degrees.
Yeah, Genoa, you know Genoa salami? Well, it comes from Genoa, Italy.
Oh,
and also,
okay.
you know what comes from Genoa? I've been there, so all of a sudden I'm a tour guide. Is focaccia bread, like a traditional focaccia bread. So, you know,
Leslie Marshall, hello from sunny Oregon, and we have a little comment from Rhonda Half in Dallas. No weather report, but she says, I read your Law of Attraction and got a copy for my mom and my sister and just got the Law of Connection from the library, Michael. So that's good news.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And you have viewers all over the world. Juliet Stapleton, I know I've spoken with Juliet. She's in Ireland, I think about 100 miles from Dublin. She says yes, 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 yes to the book. Got a lot of yeses, Michael. And yeah, people can keep on putting it in because we're going to pick a winner at the end.
Okay, good stuff. What is happening here? Oh, there's lots more people. John, why don't you find a couple, get ready to find a couple people. I'm going to chat with my friends at home. You know what? I thought it'd be interesting to tell people a little bit of story behind the book and how I came up with the book, Your Life's Purpose. Initially, it was called Fulfillment Needs, meaning that you could get your needs fulfilled. And my lovely publisher, Rosetta Books, we wanted to make sure that people weren't confused around the word fulfillment needs, and what it really does is help you find your life's purpose. So that's the top title of that. It's a process that I did one-on-one with people, go to coffee shops or when I'm with somebody and I'm asking them questions and I'm kind of unfolding, you know, I'm listening carefully and I had a bunch of needs in my head. And, you know, at the end of the lunch or dinner, I would say, you know, they would ask me and I would say, you know what, if you had a job or if you had a job or a relationship that had this, and this one met, what would that be ideal to you? And they would say, oh my God, that would be so perfect. And then I would say, can you tell me time when you had that? And of course, oh yeah, when I had that job, and they would light up. And this is a key question. Can you tell me when it wasn't present? And they said, oh yes, when I had that. So we know when we're unfulfilled, and when we're unfulfilled, it means they're not present. These are not present and you're unfulfilled. When they are, and I'm doing this because there's 4 or 5 top ones, and I don't want you to read it. But when they're present, boy, you are fulfilled. And honestly, that's what the purpose is. So after doing it a number of times one-on-one, I thought it was an intuitive process that I did. I thought I could only do it one-on-one. And some of you may have heard the story before. So I'm in Malaysia with my team. We're traveling the country, and we're leaving the hotel, going to the next destination. And when I get in the car, there's 2 married couples, and I get in the car, and Siva said, you know, I always hear you talking about fulfillment needs, and you make a lot of decisions about whether you get them met or not. And we just said, we watch you, and we asked you to do something, and you said, yes or no, like you can make decisions quick based on fulfillment needs. Would you help me uncover mine? Well, you don't have to ask me twice, okay? So we're both sitting in the front seat. We're driving. We're about an hour and a half up the Malaysian highway. And we stop for the first round of food. Hello, you're in Malaysia. That happens a lot. So all the way up in the car, I'm asking Siva questions, and I'm asking them this, and I'm writing notes, and I'm uncovering, and I have these in my head. And, I'm fishing around and asking some pretty good questions intuitively, I thought. So we get to the little truck stop, and we're outside in picnic tables. I remember it really clearly because my friend scared me and said to watch out for snakes. And I'll always remember that roadside stand, how snakes just consumed me at the stand. So thank you very much for installing that. But anyway, we sat down at the table, and I said to Steve, I said, you know what? Here's my list. I think if you had these present, and I said it to them, and everybody agreed. They said, oh my God, that is so him. And then he talked about how he's getting all those met working with the team and with me, and how his last job, none of them were present. He was so miserable. I thought we were done. And then the other people said, oh, we did ours too. I said, what? So what I didn't know was I asked a lot of good questions. And at the end of the questions, they were taking notes in the back seat. And they nailed it. They found out so it was about an hour and a half process, asking good questions. And it was in that very moment, in the car, in the snake side of the road highway in Malaysia, I said, you know what? I can duplicate this. I don't have to do it one-on-one. It's not intuitive. It's good questions that I'm asking. So I came home, and the very first thing I did was put a table of contents together. And I've been working on it for 5 years. I've done seminars in Singapore and Hong Kong and Malaysia and Victoria, of course. And I think I've mastered I know I mastered the process because that's the only time I would release the book. If you like my book, Law of Attraction and Law of Connection, they were seminars first. And just like your life's purpose, I've been doing seminars for hundreds and hundreds of people and walking around the room and watch where they were confused and watch what they liked and used all of that to publish a book. So thank you, Rosetta Books, for taking this new book on. And what I'd like to do now is hear from John again. Who's saying what, John? I'm going to do another little teaching moment on a graphic from the book. But who's saying what, John? And then we're going to go to Dana, and Dana's going to tell us what her fulfillment needs are, or a couple of them, and how she's using that information. John, who is saying what, please?
Yeah, Jennifer Heiser is watching and would love a book, a signed copy. She's from Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, she ordered a book, but she wants a signed copy. Lots of yeses. Don Boehm is watching live and wants a copy. Yeah.
You don't have to enter a contest, right? I'm not just you don't know that.
Yeah. Mukesh is watching from India.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Carol Miller is watching live and has entered the contest. Leslie Marshall is watching and says, yes, please. I would love a signed copy. Cass McRae is watching. Congratulations on the book.
Cass McRae.
Yeah, Yvonne Gaskin is watching live as well. Hi, Yvonne.
Oh, we got a lot of great people watching this today.
Yeah, lots of hellos and lots of people watching live.
Good stuff. Hey, I've seen my friend Barb Ashcroft is online. Barb came to a live seminar here in Victoria. Barb, give us a shout out. Tell us when you left the seminar, what you surface as your fulfillment needs in that experience. I'd love to hear from you. And usually Pramelia is watching live. Pramelia, if you're watching this live, do let us know about what you got out of that Victoria seminar as well. We're going to head over to Dana. Dana, I know you're ready to teach this. You want to do work. It's like,
I do, Michael.
Yeah, my friend Sue Maitland here in Victoria has been using the material from my book, teaching it to others, and she's getting a really great response. So yes, there is a certification training program coming with this product, but right now my goal is to get the book out, get people excited about understanding what fulfills them. On that note, Donna, after you've been doing this process with me for a long time, tell us what you want to tell us about your fulfillment needs. What can you say?
Well, it was really a good exercise. Good exercises going through it, Michael. So my top fulfillment need is recognition. And what that helped me realize is that I feel much more, it's different from appreciated, but I like to be recognized as an expert in my field. Even though I'm relatively new to doing the emotion code, I really feel like I understand it. I do it well. People get great results. So I like the recognition that I'm able to, the second one, or the third one is actually contribution. So I'm always happy when I know I'm making a difference in someone's life. And so the first one for me was recognition, for books I've written as well, for the training I've done with you. And my second one was creativity. And that one fits in nicely with just what you're talking about. I want to teach this because I find that it's a very creative process when you're teaching people. And once I have what you have, then I will kind of make that a little bit my own and get that creativity going. And then my fourth one is freedom. And as an entrepreneur, I love the freedom that I have in my work. So today's Friday. This is the only work thing I have planned today. And then because we have a long weekend here, I'm cleaning off my balcony. I'm going to the beach. So I have to have that feeling of freedom that I can take the time off when I want. And so those were my four. And it really has made a difference. I understand what makes me tick. And also because I do know my sacred gifts, it's, the two of them together, I'm totally on purpose in my life. And I'm very happy. I'm joyful because of it all.
Well, let's show the little model so people can understand now that you know. So everybody look up here. I love doing this. So everybody look up here and they are looking up here. I know you're So this is taken from my book. Now, this is like a target, right? So the very center of the target is joy. I'm asking people to have a complete paradigm shift, or at least most people. And even when I do my live seminar, I ask people, and a paradigm shift is a shift that's a quick shift. It's like, ooh, this is a shift. In other words, you need to turn your whole head around and look at something differently. Maybe you don't, but most people do. And here's the paradigm shift, that the purpose in your life is to feel good. Mm-hmm. The purpose in your life is joy. That is the target. But then, Dan, I hear people say, no, the purpose of my life is to be a singer, or it's to be a dancer, or a mother, or to be an accountant, or the purpose of my job is to drive a taxi. I love that. And in our world, we say, well, that's not the purpose.
Yeah.
That is the strategy.
Exactly.
That you get joy in that. And people say, So in other words, when you're driving a cab and meeting a lot, because I did interview taxi drivers, and some of them, they said, this is the purpose of my life. And I said, well, no, that's a strategy to get the purpose met. And then I find out more about, well, what do you like about this? And they would say, I love the connection, and and they would tell me all, and what they were talking about is that's the outer ring. What needs would fulfill me? And once you know the needs, you say, well, what's the strategy I knew to get them met? Because that's the purpose. So I'm going to tell you what my top four, we have all of them, but four of them surfaced for me. And boy, what a game changer it was for me. First, I had to own it. I had to own it because at first it felt a little bit yucky, but that's part of the process as well. And my top four fulfillment needs, in other words, I uncovered the four things that fulfill me. And then I build strategies, and strategies are just things to do, right? Here's a thing to do, so I'm experiencing that. And then when it's experienced, I'm experiencing joy. Also, another paradigm shift, it's okay for us to be what? Dana, can you guess what that word is? It's okay for us to be, it's an S word.
Oh, selfish, of course.
Now, what's our reframe on the word selfish?
Good self-care.
Yeah, it's good self-care. That's what it is. So I care about myself enough. I'm selfish enough to make sure this is always happening.
Yep.
So my top four fulfillment needs are attentiveness or attention. So right now I'm getting it from you at home. Shout out to you. When I'm doing seminars, when I'm doing book signings, when I'm doing anything about work related, I love that attention. My second one is influencing in a positive way. Hey, shout out. I know I'm doing that at home. I've got 1.78 million viewers, people sending me emails and comments. So boy, how fulfilling. So attention. And the third one is intimacy. That means into me see. That means I love talking about these subjects. I'm not good at talking about the weather or sports or cars. It doesn't interest me, but let's talk about something about you, about me. That's very interesting. And the fourth one is freedom. So now that I know the top 4 fulfillment needs, I create strategies to get those met. So I do a hangout show, I do book signings, I do seminars, so on and so on. We know how that works. Dana, we're going to get ready to do a draw very shortly. So I want you, we will get ready to do that. I know that you have a little thing that you're going to be calculating out there, but I want to hear from John. John, why don't you queue up, tell us what some of your fulfillment needs are, and I'm going to take a couple. I'm going to read a couple people out here as well. We got lots of people watching live today. We got a lot of people liking it and saying hello. So John, first, tell us what you learned about your fulfillment needs. What became important for you?
Yeah, well, going through your book, I did feel a bit yucky. As well as I'm stirring up some new things, and with it's a growth exercise as well. So I found out what about my past that didn't really fulfill me, and in that moment in the past, I didn't know, can't see the forest for looking through it.
Yeah.
But what I found is that I really my fulfillment need, one of them is appreciation, and job well done, pat on the back, that kind of thing, right? Great feedback. And
good job, John.
Thank you.
Good job, John.
Guys. Thank you. Yeah. Contribution.
You know what? I just on the sidebar. The emotion code business is very thrilling for that, because the time that I limped for 5 years, and you and I are on a Skype call, and I got up to get a glass of water, and you say, "Dude, you're not limping anymore." I mean, that must have been such fulfillment needs when that happens, when you see somebody healing pain or the contribution you're making there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and my next one was contribution.
Oh, yes.
So,
well, you know what? I'm so glad it's me that's going to read the weather report from Sylvia Bellini's neighborhood.
yeah.
So, Sylvia Bellini, here we go. Hello, everybody. Greetings from dark and cloudy London. Oh, she's so dramatic today. Dark and cloudy London. It's tea time here. I ordered my copy of the new, just in January. Is that a record? Yeah, Sylvia, we want to acknowledge your early registration for the first book, and I hope you're going to get a copy of this. Hey, you know where you can go for that? HangoutWithMichael.com/life's purpose. We will send that to you on June 5th. Very excited to be getting my copy soon. Looking forward to today's show. Yes, please, to a signed copy. My copy order can be a gift to a friend. Oh, how nice is that? And there was a comment at the very top that I saw that I'm not sure if somebody read it. If you did, I acknowledge. It's our friend Corolla. She's saying, "Hello, everybody, I made it. I especially bought a laptop to get online for Hangouts." Well, we love your commitment. By logging on to this today is my very first thing I'm doing on my brand new laptop. Never owned one before. I bet you my hair looks good, huh? New laptop. Thanks, Corolla, for hanging out with us. John, anything else? Anybody else want to say anything? And then Dana is going to announce the prize winner. So
I don't know how Dana's going to do it, because there's lots of yeses here.
There's like hundreds of yeses there, but I've got a winner.
Okay, all right, yeah. Yeah, lots of people watching. Mark Henry is watching, and yeah.
So I see my friend Pierre Morse from Quebec.
Mm-hmm.
Great weather for reading a good book in Montreal. Thanks for the update, Montreal. Job from the Dream Team. We are the. Hey, somebody else had a nice comment for us. They called us another name. Who was that? Somebody gave us a cute little nickname. We've got weather from all over the world today.
Yeah.
Our friend Carol Miller. I'm just seeing her there. Hey, Carol. Leslie, who else? I thought somebody else. Hey, my friend Khan from Malaysia. La 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 la. Okay, Dana.
Yes, Michael?
If you just joined us, we are cutting off, because I know Dana's already found out the winner of Your Life's Purpose. We're just going to remind you, you can buy it today, pre-order it on Amazon. Or Barnes & Noble. Dana, what was the price today on Amazon? Today being whatever day it is?
May 19th, yeah. It's down to $10.87 on Amazon, and Kindle is $7.33.
Okay, and John?
On Barnes & Noble is $10.97.
That's right. And again, you can get the list of your fulfillment needs. There's an exercise to do to help you narrow down the list, because the goal is you got to chew through 30 of these. So I'm going to give you the first exercise to do, and then the book will reveal the others. Dana, remember the old system we used? We had lots of fun sounds and stuff. And
on the Hangouts, yeah.
Let's pretend that we have a drum roll, and why don't you tell me who?
Okay, I'm going to do a drum roll. All right, that's my drum roll. So it was very scientific the way I selected the winner. It is a regular viewer living in the United States.
Oh, so if you're a regular viewer in the United States, please stand up. Tell me
and if you're female.
Okay, all females in the U.S. stay standing, please.
All right.
When I give a gift at a seminar, I find out whose birthday is on my day or closest. So everybody stands up, and then if your birthday is in the first 6, and that's very fun. Depending on.
We didn't do that this time, Michael.
So you already know who it is. You know it's a female. She lives in the USA. She's a regular viewer, and it's not Sylvia Bellini. So it's dark and cloudy there now, isn't it, Sylvia?
Yeah, so many people wanted to sign copy, but this one is going to go to Misty Anderson.
Misty Anderson.
Oh, Misty Anderson.
Alaska.
In Alaska. Yeah.
Hey, that's very exciting. Well, great, Misty. I'm looking forward to. Now, Misty, you know what? I think we're attracting Misty because today is all about the weather. So, Misty, it was either Misty was going to win or Windy. Windy or Misty was going to win. And Misty won today. So, Misty, thank you for playing with the Hangout with Michael weather theme report today. Now, Dana, John, can you remind us about tomorrow? Dana, can you tell us what's cooking next week, please? Go ahead, John.
Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific or 12 noon Eastern, we're doing a motion code demo and a mentoring session. So we're going to teach you about the motion code, and we're looking for someone with chronic pain, and either Michael or I will work on them and do a demo and relieve them of their chronic pain.
Yes. And if you'd like to have your own emotion code session, you can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/emotion code. You can go to John at aliveandpure.com. And Tana Smithers is, what's your address, Dana?
DanaSmithers.com will get you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about tomorrow's show, 9 o'clock. You know what would be ideal, John? Because we've done the show 3 times, and we said, well, let's get somebody, let's heal chronic pain. Oh, last week we did chocolate. This week we did a woman that had chocolate addiction. We're going to hear from her for next week, and we'll give you an update on chocolate. A shout out to my sister that was going to Barbados, or I want to say Barbados. She'll say, I didn't go to Barbados. Yeah, okay, I got the country.
Bahamas?
Apologize. It starts with a P. I thought it was Barbados.
Bahamas?
Maybe it was Bahamas. I apologize for not knowing, Denise. But before she left, she said, Michael, I'm worried. I'm going, I got my body into shape. I'm looking really good. But I know there's going to be buffets, and I'll have 2 at lunch and 2 at dinner. Let me get my chart out. So I did an emotion code session with her on April 6th. I don't know what today is. I'm going to check. Today is May 19th. On April 6th, I removed her. Oh, she's a waitress and sells the Mile High desserts all day, so they're in her face, right? So I did an emotion code session for her to remove desserts, and she has not had a dessert since April 6th. April 6th.
Oh, wow.
I have another friend that works up in the camps up by Misty Anderson in a Canadian province to the east of Alaska. So they fly him into camp, and there's 1,500 men there, and they big buffets. And he did the same thing. He was fit, and he's a vegetarian, so it was pretty limited. And he said, I'm eating cheesecake like I'm eating stuff I never have. And I said, well, let me get out my chart. So I did the same for him. He hasn't had a dessert in 3 months, and he's there a month at a time. So he's been there 90 days and hasn't had a dessert.
Wow.
Wow, that's great.
Ideally, I went on a little sidebar there. Tomorrow, I'd love to have somebody join the panel that has chronic pain, because we want to demonstrate how these trapped emotions are causing it. So in order to join the panel tomorrow, you need to be in pain. I don't mean wheelchair pain, but at least say, oh, yes, I can feel it. You have to have a camera, and you have to have good lighting, just so and a little earbuds. Hey, I wasn't wearing earbuds today. A set of earbuds. So join us live tomorrow. Let us know right away at the top of the show, because John and I are going to do our mentoring, and then we're going to be looking for somebody. We'll send you the link to join the panel. If your hair is done, you got a camera, you got good lighting. So, Dana, tell us what's happening. Did we ever say what's happening next week? We haven't done that.
No, we haven't done it yet. Yeah. So just for people that want to know what happened last week, it was a great show, really important one. Episode 190. So you can go to HangoutWithMichael.com, and it was how to open your allowing valves, so you can allow it, because allowing seems to be the one area where people get tripped up. So we talked a lot about how to get those valves open. And next week, episode 192 is a viewer's favorite. It's a Q&A. So we'll be ask your question about law of attraction, about NLP, about the emotion code, or Michael's new book, Your Life's Purpose. And so what that means is get on the show live and type in a question. And John and I are usually looking at the comments, and Michael does occasionally too. So if you have a question, we'd love to answer it for you.
Yeah, and we certainly go out after the show and answer your questions. There's two favorite parts of today for me. Like you said, it's our day off. I always go for lunch on Saturday because my vibes are the highest. I love this 40 minutes. And then I get coffee, and then I sit in front of my computer, and I read and make comments, and I love that. Dana, you were referring to last week's show. We talked about opening your valve so you can allow more. Do you want more drips out of your faucet? So go back and watch that show. My hunch is that you heard something today that might be useful or helpful, or maybe somebody came to mind that said they really need to know about this show. Go ahead and pass that on. John, I'm going to hear a wrap up from you, what you've got or what you'd like to leave us with, and then we'll hear from Dana. So John, go ahead. What is your closing remarks today?
Yeah, I'm just really excited that your book's coming out in a couple of weeks here. I think I'm going to jump on Amazon and order up my hard copy.
Yes.
And just with the whole process that I went through to find my fulfillment needs, it's it turns the light on inside the head of what to do going forward, how to make your decisions in personal life and business life.
And you kind of know why it didn't work in the past. I want to go back to my remembrance, mind's attention, influence, intimacy, and freedom. My first job was mowing lawns at a cemetery. Really? And I called my sister at noon crying and said, "Come pick me up and don't tell mom and dad." So she came and picked me. I was like 15 or 16. She come pick me up and took her to her house, and we didn't tell my parents. I didn't last 3 hours. I was getting zero needs met. Mowing lawns at a graveyard. I was the only one there alive. So thank you. Again, aliveandpure.com is John. Dana, what's your closing remarks today?
Well, that just reminded me of one of my first jobs in Sydney, Australia. I was hired to be a waitress at the cricket club. So no recognition. It's like, get me this, get me that. And they leave no tips whatsoever. So I didn't get any of those needs met whatsoever. So it's kind of funny that you mentioned that, Michael. But the thing that I love the most about this new book and what you're talking about is that you really want to get across the point that people, we are meant to be happy. We are meant to live a joyful life. And there's ways to, have that paradigm shift that you're talking about. And the litmus test on that is, are you feeling fulfilled? And if you're not, get Michael's book. Find out what makes you tick. So that's my takeaway.
Yeah, probably a couple of weeks after the live show, we will dedicate another show, and I want people on the panel that read the book and what changes. It's one thing to find out, but then it sticks with you.
Yeah.
And then the little voice says, you won't like that because that won't be present. So I might annoy you in my head again, like I've done with my other two books, but it'll get even a little bit better. Dana, thank you for being so loyal and hanging out with me every Friday here and being a co-host. Thank you for hanging out on Fridays with our new special edition live tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And thank you for hanging out and watching and leaving the comments. It's coffee time for me. I'm going to read your comments and anything else, any other questions that you have. Hey, let's say goodbye to everybody watching today. See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.